Heavy Recoil is a scrolling shooter along the same lines as classic games like Contra. It is released on 12/12/12 with a steep price of $1. Is it worth your dollar, or should you just move on? Well, there are some people chained up and you need to free them / destroy the bad guys. There really isn't much here in terms of story, so I'm not going to rate it. Heavy Recoil is a classic game through and through. 3 lives, no continues. You control one of 2 mechs. One is named Maddie and the other is named Max. Maddie is lighter and can move faster, while Max is slower but has more lives and way more firepower. Between the two, I always pick Max, as he can do more damage, as I said, and he has more lives, so it's kind of a no-brainer. You go through the game, which I believe is 4 levels with bonus levels in between. How you get to the bonus levels is actually one of the most important parts of the game. You must collect 3 stars hidden throughout the level in order to get to these levels. When a bonus level happens, you can get power-ups, and you also get red stars. If you collect all the red stars at the end of the game, you get the good ending, and if not, well, let's just say you won't be happy, that's for sure. Backtracking a little bit, there are tons of power-ups to make your mech badass. Grenades, lasers, orbs that follow you and kill, it's just pretty awesome, that's for sure. There are also huge boss battles that take place at the end of every level, and they're fun and challenging. Heavy Recoil also supports local multiplayer, and it's a lot of fun going through the levels with a friend. You might need a friend. Anyways, as Heavy Recoil is ball-crushingly hard at first, and you will not beat it your first attempt, that's for sure. It's one of those games that takes perfect movement, but the more you practice it, the better you'll get. The gameplay is a lot of fun. It has a very retro feeling. Clocking in at just under 2 hours, it will take you probably around then the first time to beat it, but it's really worth it. Heavy Recoil looks like it could have been on a Super Nintendo, and that's a good thing. The game has some really good looking sprites and animations with tons of explosions. You actually feel like you're in a 16-bit war zone. The music is pretty awesome too, with the beats really going with the feel of the game. There isn't much here in terms of presentation you won't like. One thing you could potentially complain about though is the fact that most of the levels are very similar, but I don't really see it as a problem considering you're in a war zone. Will you be coming back to Heavy Recoil after you beat it? Yes. Since there is more than one ending, multiplayer, and more than one character to play it through, there's a lot here to make you want to come back over and over again. Heavy Recoil is simply a fantastic throwback, back to the days when you and friends would hang out on the sofa and play some Contra. In conclusion, the game is really worth the price tag, and it gets an astounding 8 out of 10. It's a great game, and you should really pick it up. This has been Andrew Holmes for the Overshield.com. I'll see you next time.